What's up YouTube, it's Onion Bomb here, and welcome to my predictions video for all the week 2 games in the NFL. I've been watching a lot of these videos, I kind of wanted to do them myself. I missed week 1, in fact I even missed Thursday Night Football, but we'll get to that in a second because I still have a prediction for it. I had it before the game played, so yeah, we'll just get into that. Basically, here are my predictions. The quality, this is kind of going to be thrown together really quickly because today is Saturday, so tomorrow, Sunday, all the games are going to be out, so I want to get it out before then. So sometime soon, so the quality on this video, like editing wise, and maybe even recording, might not be the best, but yeah, I hope you can still enjoy through it, and let's get into the predictions of all the games going to be played in the NFL. Week number 2. Again, sorry for missing week number 1. I just decided to start doing this. So yeah. So starting out with Thursday Night Football, Texans and the Bengals. I did have the Texans. They did win. I know some people might not believe me on that because their game already played. But yeah, I had the Texans. Texans won. Deshaun Watson had a nice touchdown. So yeah. Nothing really else to say there. Let's get into the games that didn't happen yet, so you guys don't think I'm lying. Alright, so Sunday games. Panthers and Bills. I have the Panthers. The Panthers and the Bills coming off wins. I believe Bills coming off the wins with the Jets and Panthers coming off wins for the 49ers. Nothing too big to be proud of there for winning. But yeah, I think the Panthers have the better team over the Bills, so that's why I have them. Then we got the Buccaneers and the Bears. The Bears, they did pretty good against the Falcons. However, I think the Buccaneers got the Bears. I think the Buccaneers have the better team, and I like how the Buccaneers are looking, so I got the Bucs. Then we have my team, the game I will be watching, the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota looked pretty good against the Saints. I tuned into that game because I had, just for a little bit, because I had Kyle Rudolph and Mark Ingram both on my fantasy team. The Vikings, looked way better than the Saints. The Steelers got the win over the Browns, but just barely. They looked horrible. If they play like they did, they will get scraped. However, maybe this is my bias. I think the Steelers will pull out a win in Minnesota. Well, it's in Pittsburgh, but over Minnesota. So, yeah, maybe that's biased. I think the Steelers have it, though. But we'll see. Alright, and then Cardinals, Colts. I got the Cardinals. The Colts got scraped by the Rams without Andrew Luck, completely different team. Cardinals have this win. Patriots and Saints, like I said with the Vikings, the Saints did not look that good. Patriots, Kansas City is a good team. They shouldn't be too upset over that loss. I got the Patriots for this game, just because they're the Patriots. They're still going to make the playoffs, we all know that. But yeah, maybe it's the man curse. They did lose week 1, but it is still week 1. It's very, very young in the season. Next, the Ravens and the Browns. I have the Ravens because the Browns are the Browns. They looked better than they did last year. I still don't think they have what it takes to beat most teams. And the Ravens, I don't think they're having the Ravens. The Ravens scraped the Bengals last week. Browns almost beat the Steelers, like I said, but the Steelers, watching that game as a Steelers fan, you know the Steelers were just not with it. So I don't think the Browns are that good as everyone says they are, but they're still better than last year. But I think they're still not good enough to beat the Ravens. Then Chiefs and Eagles. This is a good game. Interesting matchup. I got the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to be hot after the Patriots win. Eagles, they did win against the Redskins, but the Patriots are definitely the more tougher opponent over there. So I think the Chiefs got this win, even though the Eagles are looking like a decent team as well. And we got Titans and Jaguars. Jaguars pulled an unexpected victory over the Texans. The Titans lost to the Raiders. The Raiders are a good team, so nothing too shocking there. Jaguars, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was Tom Savage, I don't know. But I got the Titans over this one. Just because I think they're the better team, and I see them winning this. Raiders and Jets, Raiders all day. I have the Raiders all day. The Jets, to me, with roster-wise, just look like the worst team in the NFL. Division-wise, they're not beating the Patriots. They're not beating the Dolphins. Maybe they could beat the Bills, but they didn't. So it doesn't look like they're doing that either. I don't really see them beating many teams. And the Raiders are really good. So yeah, the Raiders are definitely winning that. I know we have an interesting one against the Chargers and the Dolphins. I got the Chargers. The Dolphins, they could win. I wouldn't be too shocked, but I just think the Chargers are pretty good. They gave the Broncos a run for their money. They did come up short, but yeah, the Chargers can do some surprising things. I think they can win this game against the Dolphins. It could go either way, but yeah, that's a more tougher of a choice to pick, unlike the Raiders and the Jets. Alright, then this is probably the hardest one I had to think about. I'm still not sure if I picked right. The Cowboys and the Broncos. Cowboys have a really good offense with Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott and Dez Bryant. Broncos have a really good defense. Both teams come off a win against the Giants and the Chargers, and they're both a divisional win. However, I think the Cowboys are winning this one. I would not be surprised if the Broncos end up winning, but this was probably the hardest matchup I had to pick from. This is going to be a good game. But I think the Cowboys come up on top. It's not going to be an easy win unless one team chokes, but I think the Cowboys will win. Next up, Seahawks and the 49ers. I got the Seahawks. Like the Jets, the 49ers are looking horrible roster-wise, and I don't see them being the Seahawks. Seahawks have their elite defense that they just added another Pro Bowl from the Jets. Yeah. And enough said. Seahawks will win that, 100%. All right, we got the Rams and the Redskins next. Rams coming off an awesome victory from the Colts. They crushed the Colts. Redskins coming off a loss. I got the Rams. They're coming hot, and I don't know. A pretty tough one too. Both of those teams aren't really that good, so they're on similar skill levels, I think. But I think the Rams got this a little bit more than the Redskins do. I think they have a little bit more weapons, so I got the Rams, but wouldn't be that surprised if I got that one wrong. Alright, the last game on Sunday, a really good matchup that happened in the playoffs. The Packers and the Falcons. This was very hard to decide. I think the Broncos and Cowboys were a little bit harder to decide. But yeah, last year the Falcons came on top. I got the opposite. I think the Packers are winning this one. Packers probably looking for a little bit of revenge from last year. Falcons struggled against the Bears, so I don't know. Packers beat the Seahawks, so that was definitely the tougher opponent. So I got the Packers, but we'll see. Definitely could be either way. And in the last game of week number 2 in the NFL, Monday Night Football, Lions and the Giants. I got the Lions for this. I know Liam and all the other people, all the other Giants fans are going to be mad at me, but I got the Lions just because Giants don't have Odell, and they don't really have a good run game, and just Lions look like more complete of a team. I got the Lions. It just makes... So yeah, the people that will come up on top for week 2 are going to be the Texans, the Panthers, the Buccaneers, the Steelers, the Cardinals, the Patriots, the Ravens, the Chiefs, the Titans, the Raiders, the Chargers, the Cowboys, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Packers, and the Lions. Those are the victors I have for week 2. Let's see how I do. The results from week 2 will be in week's 3 video, along with week 3's prediction, which will come up once it's week 3. But no, it's still week 2, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I've been really excited to do this, really looking forward to it. I definitely want to do this all season. I'm going to do each week up to week 16, and I'm going to do one for the playoffs and the Super Bowl. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe the editing might be a little bit different. I have to decide how I want to do everything with everyone's logo and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Thank you guys for watching once again. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. You know, it's always up to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.